Yandy decided to bring up the little drama between Yandy and Rasheeda. Yandy started talking about how she wished Rasheeda was there for her more and would have her back.
Rasheeda basically kind of paid her dust.
Yo, Rasheeda hands in the air, and I know when Rasheeda started throwing that big ass rock on her finger around like this, when she started doing this, she don't give a hell.
I'm not friends with you, or you. The only one that's my ride or die right now is Kurt mother Cross.
I'm like, this was just going crazy. You definitely tell Rasheeda was on. Her eyes rolled back to the time Kurt.
It appears that Rasheeda is precisely who KM is, as we discover more. Michelle claimed to be a friend to no one, which is causing them pain and providing them with affection. Alright, Rasheeda just verified Mendeecees' alleged infidelity and the internet is going crazy. Since Kurt implied that Jasmine's claim that Mendeecees was flirting with other women was accurate. Mendeecees and Kurt had been at odds. Their animosity even extended to Rasheeda and Yandy's relationship, which apparently never existed in the first place, because Rasheeda made it clear that she and Yandy were never truly friends in that sense, and that they had only been acting that way for the cameras.
Yandy had that type of relationship. Like, we don't talk about our husbands, and I know people see the television side of things, and we are in the same friend circles, but there's levels to friendship. And that's the thing, like, she has her close, tight, bestie friends. Like I said, my friends, like, when I go through stuff, we're there to hold each other down. Not when the camera on, but in real life. You know, and not for a one-up to look good, because if you really felt like you've been holding me down, well, where were you, baby? That's all I'm saying is where.
Rasheeda is now doubling down on her accusations that Andy and Mindy's marriage is phony, saying that he has been cheating on her and even has a sugar baby that everyone is aware of. If you know anything about Yandy, you know that she doesn't play games with her partner and her family. And you can bet that Rasheeda's remarks have only made matters worse. Both Yandy and Rasheeda are women who like to throw stones and cover their hands, and they have been stirrers of pots in various situations. But at least we all assumed that they would possess each other's backs. Now, Yandy has always supported Rasheeda even when she wasn't there. And the main reason Yandy isn't kiki with Jasmine is because she wanted to remain faithful to Rasheeda. However, it appears that Yandy has been faithful to the wrong person all along, because as soon as Jasmine started talking to Mendeecees, Rasheeda flipped and wasted no time painting Yandy and Mendeecees' marriage in a very negative light. Like, for you and your husband, or I'm not even sure if they're legally married or not. But I think Rasheeda has been dying to do something like this for a long time. She and Kirk that everything Jasmine said was a lie. So if you believed anything she said, you were probably seen as the enemy. However, as soon as Jasmine says something about Mendeecees cheating on Yandy, oh, now she's telling the truth.
Stand on that everything Jasmine says got truthfulness, then I have to put it down that everything she said about you is true. You don't know her. That is your woman, that's your baby mother, you deal with that.
Since Yandy was placed on the hot seat to answer for Mendeecees' infidelity, Rasheeda has been having a great time. She isn't even trying to hide the fact that she has called Yandy out for trying to shield her man from criticism. As we mentioned earlier, one thing about Yandy is that she has always had Rasheeda's back no matter what. And it got to the point where she and Mendeecees had to sit down with Kirk and Rasheeda to sort out this Jasmine.
A lot of females talking about they have Mendeecees' name tattooed on them, videos out of nails with him or something. I don't know. It's really not my place to tell anybody anything.
Seemed as though Rasheeda thought there was some truth to what was being said. And she even went so far as to claim that she and Yandy were not friends and that there was never any need for loyalty between them. Rasheeda had nothing good to say. And she even denied knowing anything about Jasmine's run-in with Yandy until it was later revealed that she did know and lied about it from the beginning.
But that you such a friend and you never checked on her with the anything after Jasmine came back. You never even checked on her then. but y'all, friends.
At the end of the day, I know what you're doing, and it's okay. And if people want to run with it and say, Rasheeda's not a good friend, she's not a good, where you.
I was insane because she had been the only one supporting Rasheeda and Kurt's marriage, even when everyone else was rooting for them. Why, in her kind heart, would she defend someone who wasn't even her friend's child? Their friendship wasn't doing well. And the two women made it a point to stay apart until Yandy vented all the resentment and anger that had been building inside of her interview. 6:02, 6:13 Rasheeda, however, wasn't going to let Yandy treat her that way, so she used their argument as an opportunity to do and say whatever she wanted. All bets were off. And Rasheeda began disclosing all the information about Yandy and Mendeecees' relationship that they didn't want the public to know. She clapped back at them, referring to them as just boyfriend and girlfriend, even after 2 weddings. She also claimed that she had received multiple reports about Mendeecees ending his relationship.
What I will say, I've seen things, and that's just that people have brought me. Let me say that.
Did you ever go to her?
Because I don't.
Even if Yandy is attempting to pretend that this isn't the case. Everyone in Atlanta basically knew that Mendeecees was unfaithful and had always had a side piece that he was dealing with. Of course, Kirk supported his wife, and perhaps he even had more smoke for Mendeecees than Rasheeda has for Yandy. He said that Mendeecees needed to sort out his affairs with his other baby mamas in order to stay relevant on the show. He also asserted that the two couples wanted to get involved with him and Rasheeda in order to stay relevant on the show. Can you believe that they were actually supposed to be friends? Any kind of harmony between the two couples is rapidly deteriorating. After witnessing Rasheeda and Kirk run their mouths with Carlos King, Mendeecees took to Instagram and asked, "What type of man keeps another man's name in their mouth?" "I'm about to start." Disrespecting everyone, he continued by saying, "I don't say it's about people's polyamorous relationships. I mind my business because I don't give a F. Please stop talking about me and mine. If you let your wife speak my name, she can also acquire it. Okay?" And Yandy wasn't about to overlook that either. She chastised Rasheeda for discussing her relationship when she wasn't qualified to comment on other people's marriages, particularly since she keeps rewarding Kirk for cheating on her. Despite everything that has happened, there is no way that Yandy will ever be able to look at Rasheeda the same way. We know that both women have been messy, but this time around Rasheeda has a lot of nerve. And the entire situation just serves as a reminder of how I want the girls to give Rasheeda the respect she deserves and actually allow Kirk to be her only friend as she keeps pleading for. I'm not a fan of Yandy Luther King, but it's enough that Rasheeda is a bird. I used to like her, but now that the real her has shown up, people can see who she really is. She treated K. Michelle. Rasheeda is trash because you're believing what Jasmine said about Mendeecees, but not about Kirk. Rasheeda has no idea what loyalty is. But what do you guys think about this? Did you ever think that Rasheeda and Yandy would be splitting up? Don't forget to like and subscribe because there will be more videos soon that you won't want to miss. I'll see you in the next one.